I don't know if y'all have seen the film American Beauty. It's a good movie. Won awards, but the the protagonist has this line near the end of the movie, and I might say it not precisely right because I wasn't planning on saying it, or I would have looked it up to make sure I get it right. He says, like they say that they say that when you wake up, it's the first day of the rest of your life. That's true of every day except for one, the day you die. Hi, Natasha. So, with that in mind, with my boat out in the water, it's time to dive down, because diving is faster than digging. It is so much faster than digging. And we'll try to get into the depths, and if we run into a place where we can't go down anymore, then we'll actually, dig in. But it's possible that it might just connect here, it occurs to me. In any case, we go pretty far down, so that's nice. Now, the only problem is, well, I don't think we went, terribly far from where we were at, so this will be a good jumping off spot. We can just go flat down, and if we don't find the stronghold pretty soon, clay? Interesting. Alright. Not that interesting, but a little interesting. Ah, there's a lush cave around. Now it all makes sense. But it would be fortuitous if the lush cave was in where the stronghold was, my favorite underground biome. But I don't know if running any further into the lush cave will help us find the stronghold. It will help us find that mine shaft and a source of wonderful beauty, and an Enderman, which is good. 2 Endermen, which is even better. We're going to revoke them now, which may not be wise because we're on sort of an awkward incline here. But I need... Very nice. I need the pearls for potential emergency teleports, and man, that screeching sound, it's a little bit loud. I hope it doesn't, overwhelmingly bleed in through your speakers there. There's no way for me to anticipate how whoopy or angry they're going to be. Right now, they're just whooping around, just whooping it up. Not giving a whoop. But now, that was a creeper. I was like, that's not the sound of a whoop. But now my whoopster is gonna whoop at us. He whooped into some water. Ah, there he is. Salty boy. I'm gonna make him fall down. That'll please him. He's still around. You can't count them out. Oh, there's a big drop there. We don't want to be too careless here. He is so mad. He is really, invested in this fight to the death. We'll come down here. That'll make it easier for him to teleport down, and then we'll pop him whenever he comes down. I assume he's not given up yet. Come on, buddy. Come on. I know you're mad. You're probably mad that I have this shield, too. Oh, there he is. Ha ha. Silly old Enderman. Anyway, we get an eye from him, and that makes all of this worth it. Exactly, Blessed. Enough speedrunning. This is only day 85. And although, I was about to defend myself, I don't need to. We did actually need pearls. I forgot to get them with me. and we will need them for potential emergencies. Don't ask me what those could feasibly be. Like seeing diamonds in a wall and forgetting that I'm definitely about to die and thinking to myself, you will not be able to look at yourself if you ever let a diamond go. Anyway, now that I've got these diamonds, I feel a lot better about my future. After all, you wouldn't just get diamonds and then immediately die. But I need to figure out what direction this stronghold's in. Is it through the mine shaft? Is it down in this direction? But I also need to look at things that are pretty. That's also really important to me. Okay, there's more diamonds there, but where does it all end? Alright, I just gotta throw the eye and figure it out. I don't know where it went. Oh god, why am I the way I am? Good news, I don't know where it went. I threw it, and I somehow wasn't in a way where I could see it. Alright, now I'm gonna do it to this one and probably not have enough eyes anymore. Okay, that way. Looking for all the world like a person who is qualified to fight a dragon, I'm going to now move up in this direction and reclaim this eye. I guess we just like dig through the wall now, because we're at -8 and that seems fine. Pretty far. We're going to turn off the hitboxes. And maybe break my pickaxe, which I thought I wouldn't need. I'm just the worst. You know, maybe I won't die today, because I'm too stupid to find it. Like, I don't even remember anything that I said in the past about my ways of finding this place. Oh great, another part of a lush cave. That's the same. Have I been here before? It's hard to say. Why don't I just walk into it? God, I hate myself sometimes. Like, what is the use of having a human brain if all you do is say, ooh, shiny diamonds? But I mean, like, look how many diamonds it was. That was like a really big diamond node. You don't want to... Wow, look at the size of the diamond node. It was like 9 diamonds. You see? You see? You're blessed enough. You say your friend saw me wearing Misfits shirts. You want to know if others do? Yeah, I'm a big fan. I listened to Misfits for... I would say I got into them when I was like 15 or 16, so like a little over 20 years now. Where Eagles Dare is like my zombie song. Like if there were real zombies and I was like fighting them with like bats or a machete or whatever, I would have a boombox with Where Eagles Dare by Misfits playing, and that would be me with my left arm up, and then I would just be like waylaying them while that went on. But no, I celebrate their catalog, I mean like the early era stuff mainly. But yeah, no, massive fan. Love them. There's a bunch of covers of Misfits songs that I like. No, I like the Misfits a lot. Or rather, I like Misfits a lot. It's so hard to say their name properly even when you know it. Hey, good news. I fell right into it. So, you know, I found it, guys. The Great Library, where we get an eye armor trim. We'll just put that in a bundle. We'll need that someday. We're not gonna live. We're gonna die. It's okay. I don't mind. This is, I think, just an aberration and not a continuation. We're not gonna go down there yet, because the bricks are wrong, right? They're sounding all frisky, but they're like, it's all weaklings down here, right? You run the risk of somebody. Okay, a little squirrely fellow there. That's a little different. A little different, but I guess there are many mysteries here. A little different indeed. Those were the guys from the spawner in the past. All right, and we've got a little broken floor there. Empty rooms. Ah, those little guys pop out here too. Curious. All right, so perhaps they are like infesting the bricks. Can we? Maybe a coincidence, or maybe a coincidence, maybe something to investigate. Because the creeper exploded and then they were there, but they were pretty camouflaged, and I might well have missed them. You're saying you think I knew it was there the whole time? Oh, if you think I am that sophisticated, just wait until you see the kind of player I actually am. Even if I knew where that was, I wouldn't be able to find it. Spawner, crack it. We've either fallen into a weird sub-room where there's like a different structure interceding with it, or just like a slightly more dangerous than typical room. I think it was a coincidence, though. Alright, something made a weird slashy sound. Alright, that's that little guy. They're called silverfish, I recall, from checking in the past worlds. We didn't see one blow up from that creeper, so I think they're just camouflaged. But silverfish hisses, so they're around somewhere, I just don't know where. Ah, there they are. And that means here's the portal. Yep, alright, so I guess that spawner is always there. Do I have enough eyes? I think I have exactly enough. Yeah. For all of that, I have enough. Oh no. I threw them into the lava. I think I threw them into the lava. Can I? Alright, I think I gotta go back and get some eyes, guys. So I gotta go get a couple more eyes. Oh man. Of all the things. Alright. I got blaze powder on me, right? Because I brought a couple extra blaze rods, right? Yeah. So all I gotta do is get a couple more eyes, because I got 2, so I just gotta get 1 more eye. 2 would be better. I don't have any more at home anyway. Time to think about my strategy. Once again, you are drastically overplaying my abilities. Like, I shudder to think what you think I can actually do. Alright, so we threw down 3 eyes and wasted them, but we've got 2 more. Awesome. Well, I'm just gonna make a chest here. And put some of like the random trash that I'll only need whenever I get back here. Like half of the diamonds. I'm just gonna die. Why not carry all the diamonds? Alright. Well, I need to go find some Endermen, but I also need to get to the surface, and we're here at negative 34. Negative 675, negative 1200. So we got here with the terribly awkward weirdness from the lush cave. It would be better to just go up and at an angle until we get to the surface, surely. Okay, yep, there you go. I guess. Alright, so alright, there's another one. You definitely can see when one pops, but it's not every single block. Okay. But they sometimes, I guess they're like traps in the walls, so. None there. So do I just go like straight up kind of in a little meandering upward thing until we get back? Yeah, I guess. But we should do it from the portal room because otherwise I won't be able to find it again and then I'll be mad at myself for even more things. I should be dead already. Like, this is really annoying. But we find a chest with apples and bread, so that's, you know, nice. Great. Hey, an Enderman! Get back here, Mr. Whoopster! You have whooped your last whoop! Alright. He has whooped a couple 3 ender pearls to us. Hey, those are the 3 we needed. Back to it. See, we were barely dissuaded from our goal. That was better than digging up. It was so much better. It's super effective. If I can find the portal room again. We went in this way, and we were like, hey, what's going on? And then they came through here. No, none of that's true. I was just making stuff up and hoping it would be accurate. I'm just going to close the door again, and then they won't be able to do anything to me. Alright. There's negative 675 and then 12 something. So we'll just go that way. Nope, that's just right back where we came from. I am literally the worst. This would be like me if I actually was trying to be a dragon slayer, though. I would be trying to get ready, and then I would get distracted by something stupid, and I would go off chasing butterflies and, like, mapping, like, beautiful nearby caves. And then Like, I would be totally intending to do the thing that I set out to do, but then, like, somebody else would kill the dragon. And I would show up eventually and be like, hey, I found it. Took me a little while to get here. Alright, once again. Alright. Should have written it down. Well, all I did was say it out loud, which is useless. I've been saying so many words out loud, I'm not going to remember the last ones I said. Oh good, an amethyst geode. We'll be able to make a spyglass. Except we're not picking up any of it, so we won't. There we go. Whoa! The rare half of a door. I actually unironically consider that to probably be rare. Alright, so I'm not sorry anymore. Look, guys, we have found an amethyst geode that intersects into the stronghold, but because the stronghold is stronger, or rather weaker, the door is broken on the top, and yet functions perfectly. And when looked at it, oh, never mind. It says it's the lower half of a door. Apparently, the game already knows that this is a thing, and I'm just being silly. Okay, yeah, all the doors have upper and lower halves, and I'm just now noticing this. But I didn't know that you could break a half independently, and that one appears to be independent. Anyway, unimportant. What is important is that I'm no closer to discovering where the end portal is again, but yeah, you know, you're not the first person to compare me to that dog, but I have noted that everybody likes that dog, so I think it's nice that people say it. I can be really focused, but most of the time it's not in a way that other people find useful. Like, for example, somebody posted a comment on an earlier video, like, how are you already at day 70? And I was like, oh, you're living in the past. It's day 86 now. Alright. That's not smart. Hey, we've got diamonds. That makes things good. Shiny. You know, the point of diamonds is that you build your wealth. And then it doesn't matter if bad things happen to you. Like forgetting where you are and waking up silverfish with a pickaxe. Alright, I don't see him anymore. If I go in circles long enough, will I find what I need to? Ow! Wow, that was quite a sound. They really made me jump there. Oh, there's like 5 of them. Okay. Did I see your drawing? No, I didn't, but I'm gonna look at it right now. Good stuff. I love that drawing, Renee. That's awesome. Very nice. I'll make sure to give it a share whenever I finish up. I think the community post things don't like send me a notification. I need to change that. But I also need to figure out, okay, so it was also at like not this far down. Was it -6? Anyway, that chest is useless. And there's a creeper in there. There, I figured we could try to finish the kill. And he wouldn't get the chance to do the thing where he blows up. I don't know what's going on here. Witch giggles. Okay, great. Not only am I lost... Oh, they're apparently in... right around the corner in there somewhere. Well, you know, we can just, like, look for him and then kill him. Alright, I don't see him anymore. Or you could just go upstairs, even though we know there's a dangerous creature. Alright. It is... apples. And iron, oh my, alright. I have noticed when people see creepers, they often say, "Aw man," like that. I assume is a historical meme that I am too much of a noob to understand. Alright, speaking of too much of a noob, I need to go up a level. Alright, there's a witch through that wall. I'm not afraid. I just... oh man, why can't I... Am I just going like the totally wrong direction though? If I go through the wall, we're going to be waking up these silverfish. Oh, that's right. I got distracted with the amethyst geode. I remember. Not why. Not why, but I remember that it happened. Oh, it's probably because I saw it. Okay, I remember now. I saw it. That's right. The silverfish is shrieking in horrifying fashions. More diamonds. Simply irresistible. I thought for sure I saw one of those weird shrieking things, but maybe they will just emerge at the worst possible moment. Alright, I feel vaguely closer to reaching where I need to be, although I could not tell you why. Nope, no closer. Oh man. I'm not meant for any game where it's possible to get lost. I do better in the open areas with clear directions. I don't know why I am the way I am. Look, another library. Why don't we check for stuff in here? And then we'll forget that I totally have an important thing that's going to kill me to get to doing. But you know, as the saying goes, I'd be late to my own funeral. I'm not actually that late in real life. In real life, if I have something to do, I spend a lot of time dreading it so much that I don't do anything but think about it for hours and hours, or sometimes days before it happens. And then I mess it up once I'm there. Okay. Should I just start throwing eyes again? I just don't have any spare ones. I got a couple spare ones. Should have written it down. Sigh. Good news, another amethyst geode is less exciting this time. You know what? Alright, I put the crafting table down at the place where I lost it. The eyes don't go to the portal, so that won't help. Oh, well. Great, so nothing will help. Alright. This is close to it, because this is where I went up into the Lush Cave. Which was, like, at the time, I thought it was very close indeed to the portal room. Here we go. Alright, that took a lot out of me. Copper, and of course I don't have any. Terrible. Hello. Alright, so. Hope you all are ready to say goodbye. I need stuff to build/climb with. Got a fresh shield. Shouldn't need more than one, I don't think. Alright. This is it. This is attempt number 2 at the Ender Dragon. I threw 3 Eyes of Ender into the lava pool earlier, but that pool's gone now, so I won't mess up that again. I've got my potions, I've got my arrows, I've got my good food. So the last time I was here, if you didn't catch then, I climbed up to the top of one of the towers, and then I knocked down a little cage, and then I shot that crystal at point blank range with a bow, so I'm not going to do that this time. But I don't know what I'm doing. You should expect to see me die. But I am, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. It does have a thrilling sort of sound. But it is, it's a wonderful day, and as I am about to die, I salute you, and I'm glad you're here with me now. It's more fun to die in the company of compatriots and friends than it is to die alone, or so it has been explained to me. And certainly the last time I died, it felt better having you all around, but we're not going to belabor it any longer. Once more into the breach. Loading terrain. Alright, we are kind of far away. This is scary, so I need to go to toggle on sneak, and then we need to very quickly build over there. In a way where if something goes wrong, I shouldn't fall down and die anymore. Alright, that's good. Alright, so I think in here the dragon can't hurt me, but I'm not gonna like just sit around and test it. But, alright. Maybe I should leave that toggle on, because I might need to build in weird areas when we climb up. And if I have to hold down on the control, that'll be there. I don't think it'll be a problem, since normally that's the sort of thing that that would only be an issue. Time to glug glug our potion of slow falling, and now we have to put on our hat. All right. Fortunately, I play a lot in the third person. Two hours later. Oh my goodness, the dragon is huge! So we are just going to put down we're going to look around a bit. I don't think the Endermen get mad, like, at all if you have the jack-o'-lantern on your head. So we've got this little pillar, which is made out of bedrock. Curious. We'll just put a little water bucket down there. So we could hang out here. If we get an Enderman attack, we can make our way back to this pillar. Alright, and there's the dragon. Now, we know that the dragon's breath on the ground is little swirly purple stuff, and it's super bad news. That's the particle effect. And you can see that when she breathes it down. So I think we have relative amounts of safety right now while this is happening. That crystal is unprotected, so we're just going to try to shoot it from nice and far away. It's a pretty short pillar, too, so the shot shouldn't be impossible. We're just keeping an eye on where the breath is. We might want to wait until she throws a breath. I don't know how frequent it is, just so we don't have the risk of it getting thrown at us in the meantime. But we've already burned 1.5 minutes of slow fall, so I don't need to be doing this too much longer. I thought I'd be dead by now. Alright. That's one taken down. Another breath attack coming in. We dodge it just fine. Oh, the breath attack stopping in midair. Very interesting stuff. Alright, so sometimes it breathes in midair, and sometimes not so much. This Enderman probably will fight us if we just bump into him, so we don't want to do that. We might want to build up a little bit here, so if we, surely this would be far enough away where we wouldn't get hit by it anymore. But this will let us get the arc, yeah, this will let us get an arc on several of the end crystals here. I thought it would, no. Yeah, higher, I need... There we go, another drop. This one, I think I can hit, oh yeah, there we go. Now it's on, a little higher. I think that'll hit it. Nope, just a shy. One more again. I think I can drop this over the roof on it. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we're talking. Oh, boy! She almost ate me for lunch right there is what happened. But we've gotten all the unprotected ones here. Nope, that's not true. There's one over on that one. No, that doesn't look like a crystal. It's not rotating. All right, I need a little bit of a second. I need to take a little drink and look at the chat. Ah, compliments on my accuracy. That's always good to see. All right, so looks like a bit of bedrock on top of that one. So potentially we build up even higher. All right, I have 30 seconds on my slow falling. Oh, the bedrock is what takes the place of the crystal after we popped it. So we can build up higher. Haha! Not gonna get me. Alright, so we need to... We'll wait for the slow falling to fall away. And put on the next one, right? And then we'll climb up. We need to break the cages, but not... Repeat, not mess with the crystals. Alright, slow falling's off. We've got 8 minutes before we have more of a risk from doing any of this. So I'm going to climb up, crack the front, and then back away. Alright, I can hit that, right? Not from here. Obviously not from here. But just like in general. And while I'm right here, we will... Oh, no. Gotta move. We are getting poisoned. We're fine. It was just important to note that it happened. Alright, that'll give us an opportunity to try and take some shots of this one over here. Easy, though. We can get an angle on that other one on the roof anytime. We'll just shoot into the middle of the haze. First shot gets it. Very nice indeed. We have got 6.5 minutes before fall damage becomes a problem. He hit our pillar, but we went up higher. Oh, boy. Never mind. He charged us in midair. Charged us in midair. But we are still alive. The problem is that we are running low on slow fall time, and I don't have feather falling on my boots. Which makes all of this a rather more problematic proposition if we can't... find a way to put some damage on her, because I have 2 more full stacks of arrows. Oh boy! She gets on the ground. Oh boy. Okay, never mind. She chomped an Enderman. She is going on a tear. I'm going to eat a golden apple for the bonus hit points, as we're not likely to live too much longer without it. Alright. I'm going to start trying to shoot her. She doesn't have... Okay, I'm going to move is what I'm going to do. We move in enough time. The absorption from the golden apple might have helped us. I don't know if I have to pop all the crystals or not. I better find out. No, I should just go get my water. It does no good to me there. I really should have brought enough to make a water source. Pretty irresponsible. Alright, so I need to climb up. We're gonna climb up with endstone, I guess, this time. Here. I think we should drop it right there. No, a little bit lower. Yeah, there we go. All right, now time to get off the tower. Oh, boy. Okay, so slow falling's done. But if we don't have to go off that big of a tower, we'll be okay. We can hit this arrow shot before too much of a problem. There we go. And just get some distance between us and that sound effect. All right, feels good, feels good. How many more are there? We got one up there, no bars. I think we've got all the ones with bars, so now we just need to get high enough up to pop a couple more of these crystals, right? There aren't a ton more of them, and they don't have bars. So I've got one more slowfall potion, which should be the only one I need to get this done. And we'll just build a tower in the middle. And if she pops us off of it, we'll fall down safely and gracefully below. Let's get a golden apple. All right, lady, you made your point. She didn't want me to do that. It didn't hurt very bad. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can hit her in the head here. All right, so good news. You can stand right there and hit her in the head. So all you got to do is wait for her to do that. She gets HP from the crystals. She gets HP from the crystals, and since I've been popping the crystals, all right, I've got 3 minutes of slow falling. All I need to do is get a couple more crystals down, and because I've got like a ton of food, and I think she doesn't have any fresh mechanics, and the Enderman won't be fighting me because of the hat, we'll be fine. So all we need to do is go up really tall. It might be a mistake to do this by no pillar at all. Maybe it gives her too much of like visibility on me. But, alright. And that's the last one. And that's the last one. Time to slow fall down. You can't hit me because I'm too graceful. Alright, now there's nothing to do but wait for her to sit here, and then we can, like, get right here and hit her in the head whenever she does that. But we don't want to be sitting there when she does, so we'll just get a little bit of distance. Make a little bit of a fort thing around us to stand on, and to line of sight block if she, like, tries to come in, you know. These are destructible. I don't see her blowing up the end stone with her attacks, or her charges, but alright. And move before we get poisoned. Easy, easy. Third person, you can really see the particles. Pretty nice. Alright, so she's not getting any more health regen, which means now this boss fight is on my clock, and we're going to be fine. I no longer am certain I'm going to die. Let's just let her get down. Alright, that was a little bit of a hit, but she is... Okay. Actually, I will die if I have this fight for too long. The wings knock you up, and I don't have enough slow fall. So, I am running out of slow fall in 1 minute, which means if she knocks me up like that, if I don't get the bucket save on the ground every time it happens, I will die. So, serious business time. Time to start trying to hit her with these arrows. I don't think my visibility is reduced enough to worry about not shooting with them. Not using the thing on my head, I mean to say. Alright. No breath on us. Eat a golden apple. That's the last of our slow falling. So now it's serious business time. We shouldn't have to deal with more than 1 or 2 knockbacks, potentially. We just need to not get charged. If we see she's coming at us, we need to be taking evasive action, maybe use the pillars. Another shot there. Yeah, another shot here. Nope, nope, she wheeled weird. Up. There we go. I don't actually want to get on her here. Okay, never mind. Immune to damage from the front maybe when she's doing this. We're going to come in underneath just like before. Yes! Yes! I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! Yes! The dragon's dead. Look! Look, the experience falls from the sky. I'm a hero. I'm a hero. I'm level 50. I'm level 62. I am level 65. I am the wisest person in the world. The Endermen have accepted me as their companion. There's a weird thing over here. Day 88. I'm not sure how many hours. 5 months? 4.5 months of Minecraft, and I finally beat the game. And in hardcore. So, yeah. I guess that's it. There's a thing over there, I don't know what it is. There's a portal here, and there's a dragon egg there. One last little bit of experience. Got to get my last little bit of experience. Should have had my my diamond pickaxe out. I could have mended it up. Well, I guess I just jumped through the portal, right? There's a little obsidian egg there. So I can mine the egg like the sand mining, but it's on bedrock, and I can't break bedrock. Well, I guess I just, I touched the egg? Where'd it go? I should have been paying attention to the screen. The Enderman are all whoopee. Ah, there it is. I'm like, if I just fall through this place to the bottom, that would be pretty humorous. Ah, here it is. So now you do the thing like sand mining. I definitely have wood in here, right? No. You know, I don't have a single torch, do I? Ah, there's wood. It's like I thought I had it, but I didn't see it, and object permanence states that if I don't see it, it's not real. You know, let's use a slightly worse... You know, let's just mine the end stone with our hands. Can we do that? No. Alright. I'm gonna mess this up. Oh, I have diamonds on me. I just need a crafting table. We'll make a nice stone pickaxe, and that should be able to, yeah. Clearly, I'm not very good at this. Clearly, I am absolutely terrible at this. All right, sure. Sure. I, right. I don't understand. You know, whatever. I don't. What do you need a dragon egg for anyway? Just to brag? It's so annoying. Two down, block under the egg, torch under that block. Oh, like a smart person would. Got it. Yeah, there you go. Ah, the next generation. That's a goal. That's more than an advancement. Oh, it's like, I needed to get the dragon's breath in a glass bottle. I didn't do that. But then it said respawn the ender dragon, so I guess there's a way to do that. But yeah, all right. Let's put the pumpkin head back on in honor of it being very nearly Halloween. Yeah. I guess I'm ready to read the poem now. Do I? I guess I go through the little portal thing here. It seems reasonable, but if I go through there and like die, then that would make me feel very foolish. All right, guys. Well, time to jump in. Minecraft Java Edition. Alright, so I guess this is the poem. I see the player you mean. Darquinia Super? Yes. Take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as though they were words on a screen. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible, and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read. Back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, fire and water. It dreamed it created, and it dreamed it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted and was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. Ah, the original interface. 1,000,000 years old, and it still works. But what true structure did this player create in the reality behind the screen? It worked with 1,000,000 others to sculpt a true world in the fold of the, and created for nouns in the preposition, no object. It cannot read that thought. No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. Does it know that we love it? That the universe is kind? Sometimes, through the noise of its thought, it hears the universe, yes. But there are times it is sad, and the long dream creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality. Curative sorrow would destroy it. Sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes, when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them to speak the word they fear. It reads our thoughts. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them this world you take for truth is merely, and I wish to tell them that they see so little of reality in their long dream, and yet they play the game. But it would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living. I'll not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. I'll tell the player a story, but not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely, in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player. Use its name. Tarquinia Super, player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again, under gravity, in air. Respawn in the long dream. There you are. Your body touching the universe again at every point. As though you were separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain. Father Sun, Mother Moon. Ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, then gods, demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks, the worlds change. We do not change. We're the universe. We are everything you think isn't you. You're looking at us now, through your skin and your eyes. And why does the universe touch your skin and throw light on you? To see you, player, to know you, and to be known. I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time there was a player. The player was you, Tarquinia Super. Sometimes it thought itself human, on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. The ball of molten rock circled a ball of blazing gas that was 330,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart that light took 8 minutes to cross the gap. The light was information from a star, and it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat and infinite. The sun was a square of white. The days were short, there was much to do, and death was a temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things and other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing, sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke from one dream into another, then woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it watched words on the screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms, she drank and ate and inhaled. The woman assembled the player in her body. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into the long dream. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in letters of DNA. And the player was a new program, never run before, generated by source code 1 billion years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You're the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before this game in the heart of a star, so the player too is information from a star. And the player moves through a story, which is a force of information planted by a man called Julian on a flat infinite world created by a man called Marcus that exists inside a small private world created by the player who inhabits the universe created by Shush. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple. Sometimes hard and cold and complicated. Sometimes it built a model of the universe in its head, flecks of energy, moving through the vast, empty spaces. Sometimes it called these flecks electrons and protons. Sometimes it called them planets and stars. Sometimes it believed it was in a universe that was made of energy, that was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes it believed it was playing a game. Sometimes it believed it was reading words on a screen. You're the player, reading words. Shush. Sometimes the player read lines of code on a screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meanings into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas. And the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was not alive. It was alive. These 1,000 deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You're alive. Sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. Sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter, where a fleck of light in the corner of the player's eye might be a star 1,000,000 times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets. I'm not going to be able to read it. It's too fast. It's too fast, you know. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back. I killed it, you know. I'm gonna pull up the poem. I was doing fine. The pacing, the scroll was just too quick. You know, what are you gonna do? I was really trying to hit it well, but I couldn't do it. You know, I was panicking. I couldn't do it. I knew I was about to get it, but I was running out of time and I couldn't hit the beats that it was supposed to be. I read really fast too. All right, so apologies. And right as we were about to get there, I knew I was almost there. Sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves. Alright, can I get my always on top was messing us up here. Alright. We can read it out of the side of our eyes when we walk back towards home here, since we won't be in any danger. The rest of my items. So, sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. Sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter, where a fleck of light in the corner of the player's eye might be a star 1,000,000 times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets to plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player. Walking home at the far side of the universe, suddenly smelling food, almost at the familiar door, about to dream again. Sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through the scrolling words on the screen at the end of a dream. Did you see me block that? Elegant. And the universe said, I love you. And the universe said, you've played the game well. And the universe said, everything you need is within you. And the universe said, you're stronger than you know. The universe said, you're the daylight. The universe said, you are the night. And the universe said, the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said, the light that you seek is within you. And the universe said, you're not alone. And the universe said, you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said, you are the universe testing itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream. And the player dreamed again, dreamed better, and the player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. Good stuff. A good poem. Scrolled too fast, but that's not the fault of the writing. Now, with the shrieking of the phantoms in the background. Thoughts. I mean, it hits the emotional beats you need, right? It doesn't, like... It's good. It's good, though, in the way that, like... reading like Pale Blue Dot is good. It's good in a very like accessible sort of like pop sci-fi fusion with Buddhist and Hindu reincarnation principles is, and I like that. It's just, I don't know, it's a very how do I say it? It's a really derivative poem. I like it. It's simple. It you know, it gets a lot of mileage out of like a bunch of repetition, and I actually quite like what it's doing there with the whole returning constantly to like the symbolic interaction between people and reality and the physical underpinnings of that relationship itself. Like, I think that's very interesting. I do not know if it's good for poetry. It could be. I I think it would take a very fine poet indeed to make a poem that was fundamentally largely about chemistry really, really good. But I like it. I wish I hadn't had it on a scroll that was making me get like more and more panicked because it was just too fast for me to like really do at the speed that I would have wanted. It was fine for a bit, but then the paragraphs started getting really wordy and okay. I just remembered that I am the least happy person in the world because instead of coming home to a beautiful and triumphant event, what I come home to is a bugged raid. Oh, man. Alright, so I don't know why I thought maybe this would be done by the time we got here. Yeah, I get so just from like go to the hole where the bull was stuck. Oh, right. I don't remember which one that was. Was the one right in here? Unless it wasn't. Yeah, so I guess like the real like emotional criticism I have of the poem is that it goes on for too long and it loses the punch. Like it front loads almost everything it's gonna say to you, and then it just sort of reads it back to you at the end, which is fine. It's just not brilliant. And I tend to be very critical of books and literature and stuff, but and that's the thing is that I mean it's fine to just be good, but you know, if it wasn't in a video game, no one would tell you to read that poem in particular. It just I liked it so much more in the first third than I did in the last 2/3 because I didn't know where it was going and I thought it was going to be over quick. I don't mean that in an insulting way, where like, it went on too long, but it really did. It lost a bunch of the emotional punch that it could have had because it kept on going. Just like my critique lost a lot of the I'm just going in a circle again. I'm just but so guys want to do something fun, here, we can, well, we're going to keep on doing this, but at the end of the stream, I'll read the poem that I was going to read because I thought I was going to die. It's a Robert Frost poem, and we're not going to, like, compare and contrast because that's not fair. Like, that's a good video game poem. It's, but when we read The Last Mowing, you'd be like, oh, he kind of wanted to die so we could read that, huh? Alright, so I'm never gonna do this. I'm never gonna remember where anything is. I mean, what's the point? Well, I got a bunch of levels. I might as well fix my gear. I'm getting real salty about this. I might need to quit playing. I can't tell yet. All of the good feelings from killing the dragon and beating the game are like entirely gone because of this stupid raid. That poem didn't work is what I'm saying. It did not make me feel like I was loved. It can't trick me. I am a creature of envy, hatred, and resentment. And this is the best manifestation of that truth, that I would rather jump through this screen and throttle every single pillager in the hole that they lie than be told what a nice guy I am by this stupid game. Where are my enemies? Anyway, I wish to find my enemies so that I can dispatch them. The game is not making it simple. I don't think I need to explain that, but I'm explaining to the game, who just movingly gave me a poem about my place in the universe, but I'm a hero, and we kill our enemies. Anyway. Ridiculous. Shouldn't have to explain this to a game. We're going to take some blocks of lapis and chunk them down, and then just hopefully get a good couple of enchantments here. Oh, we don't have the thing to grind them off over here, do we? Where is it? Over here? Yes. I need books. No, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I think I'm just gonna end this video, and I don't know, move the whole village away, maybe? Delete the world and start another one and pretend I died? I'm not gonna read the Frost poem. I'm in such a mood right now. I'm sorry. This raid thing's really gotten to me. I just gotta cut it short now. Thanks so much for watching and listening. I had a really good time until I got back with this stupid raid bar. It's gotten under my skin. I must be tired. I don't know. I'm not gonna make excuses for it. I always have emotional regulation problems. This is just making me a lot more angry and frustrated than I expected and that I'm ready to deal with right now. So I'm just gonna call it for the night. I'm sorry, guys. Uh, Wanted to go a little bit more, but we made some good progress, and I hope I didn't beat up on the Minecraft poem too much. I did like it, but yeah, this anyway. I that was such a good time. We met the dragon. We got slightly less of the resources that we thought we would need, but it ended up working out just fine. I did good archery on the crystals. I hit a lot of pretty solid shots. That was good. But yep, that'll do it for this one. I'll feel differently in the morning, and I'll figure out what I can do. I'll figure out what I can do with it then. Did it go away? Maybe the raid just went away. Okay. Maybe all I had to do was sit here for a long time and give up on everything. Good news. All you have to do is give up on life. Oh, it's got like a little eyebrow thing. I don't know. I can't tell that it's there at all. Well, at least I know the world's not broken. I don't. Yeah, we should still go say bye to Garuda and stuff. I can't play anymore though. It already took everything out of me dealing with the frustration. I sound like very fragile and brittle. It's because I am. Any little thing can ruin my day. But I might also be tired. It's hard to say. But now I don't have to worry about that in the morning. It's day 89. We could put a block of Instone over the bed to show everybody that we could live in a pineapple under the sea if we wanted. It does sort of look like a nice material for that. And we will put our dragon egg inside of the chest. Testament to our glory. But there's nothing else to do today. I'm just gonna call it, and then you know, we'll see what we have going on. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry for how I got at the end. But that's it for me.